All right, welcome back. It's late January 1863. There was a question in the last video about why is the Union not moving more and doing more and going farther south. I think it's a good question. I do want to point out that the Union has made some moves. They did take Harper's Ferry. They did take all of Western Virginia, which the Confederacy had captured. They have moved and taken Williamsburg, and they're on the peninsula, two regions from Richmond, or only one region in between. They have landed 3 or 4 divisions at Fort Macon. Um, they Grant did at one point take Paducah, and then when he attacked Columbus, which I think was probably at this point one of the biggest losses, because when Grant attacked Columbus, he went back to Paducah and then retreated. Um, they gave up this kind of corner of Kentucky. Um, the Union has they stopped the Confederacy at Louisville and pushed us back, and now they've moved large forces here. They've taken all of Missouri, essentially. I mean, we still control some regions, as you can see, but the only town we still have is Poplar Bluff. Um, Grant is on the doorsteps of Fayetteville with 4 very good divisions. And in fact, I'm wondering if we want to move Price to the north. I think we do. So the Union, the Union has made um, the Union has definitely made lots of moves. They have taken back Fort Leavenworth. We still hold Lawrenceville, but not in a super strong position. Um, but I think it's a good question. I think it's been the Union's been pretty reactive and hasn't taken a lot of other than Fort Macon um, and Williamsburg. There hasn't been a lot of super initiative. But hey, that's the way I'm trying to get them to do. And meanwhile, the Confederacy is doing actually very, very well out west. We've really taken over all of New Mexico, and now we have the core of Colorado too, with Denver, and we have really the gold mines within our grasp. I'm actually hoping that when summer gets here in the spring and it dries, we'll begin to move on Nevada. Where's Nevada? There it is, and try to take Nevada and get that gold mine there. Um, Pretty much, it looks like we're able to get completely resupplied this turn. So I don't really know what Kennedy here is going to do, if he's going to actually try to attack at some point. Meanwhile, I've made some pretty big decisions this turn. We're going to pay the premium for volunteers, rail, river, and declare partial mobilization. I'll print money to cover the costs. And as far as what we are recruiting, a few more divisions in Kentucky. You can see we still have ironclads on the way, structure unit, and then HQ unit in Nashville. Getting replacements across the board, not too many, but just enough to cover us. All right, let's run the turn and see what happens. I think there's a potential that Grant will attack this turn as the weather is clear. So let's see what happens. All right, didn't see any battles. As you can see, Price has not even been able to cross the river yet. And in fact, might as well just go ahead and pull them back. They're already getting pretty much pretty much hammered. So oh, okay, we got a couple more. I requested some copperheads there. Yeah, so man, look at that. That's just yeah. Might as well just go ahead and pull them on back. So I'm trying to think if anything happened here that was super super interesting. It looks like that another division has arrived with grants, so that's definitely beginning to make me nervous. Fortunately, this turn there is very harsh weather, so at least that is a plus. One thing that's interesting, it looks like Sheridan has actually retreated, and they've given a moment for Van Dorn to recover out here. I'm not really sure what's in Leavenworth. Um, didn't see too much happen out here. Um, it's still very harsh weather, so I'm just, I'm really hesitant to go in a blizzard. It just doesn't tend to work out that well for the forces. Um, so I think we can probably move on Colorado City the next turn there. Um, didn't see too much happen down here, really anything. Um, in Kentucky, we were able to destroy the railroad, as you can see there, and our partisan unit made it back. Um, yeah, I called for basically partisans and copperheads. You can see these two units. Copperheads appeared in Nashville. We saw them appear in Arkansas over there as well. Here's a partisan unit that has popped up in Maryland, and I think I got one up in yeah, here we go. Here they are. There's one here, and there's one here as well, out in Missouri. So hopefully that'll cause some havoc. Didn't really see anything happen in Virginia, and it's a very snowy and muddy time, as you can see. All right, let's take a look at the messages. We have some trains. There are partisan units and our copperheads ready. Mostly movement. Yeah, so Forrest was not able to bring the 53rd Division to battle. So that tells you the Union has 53 divisions out there. So they have at least 53. We may have even more than that. So we have a supply wagon that's arrived here. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and build basically go ahead and build a depot and see if there's a better way I can actually store some actually significant supply here, and then probably get a couple more forces over to prevent Union overwhelming the potential attack there. Georgia State Line Brigade is now active. Wheeler is awaiting a new command. And Mosby has appeared as well. And we have epidemics. So one thing that's interesting, you can see here, it looks like that the Union is fixing some of these railroads. 3 of them are destroyed now, and 2 of them have been fixed in Morgantown. So we can't see it because we don't have enough detection. But so the Union is definitely active out there. Otherwise, again, you're kind of in the throes of winter, so don't really see any crazy movement happening. And morale's 91, ours is 132. All right, see you next time.